mafia. Yeah, mafia. And me many bad guy. And then my 20 to 22, this 2 year me to army. And then my finished army coming back, my young brother say, please, brother, don't to work this send your old partner to the mafia. Parents need money, please work. He told me. But me many the mafia the friend. Every day come drinking, yeah, go to fighting, this. And my young brother, please, don't. Me many like my young brother. But me never listen. Me sing to sing. And me many girlfriend. And my young brother, he know how many girlfriend. And then he many like my ex-wife. So he told my ex-wife, say, catch cook, catch more, don't go lost. He many girlfriend, he more strong catch. For my young brother. And then my ex-wife have sent many like my young brother. And his trouble to Taipei hospital. My this ex-wife same finish work, come to Taipei, take care. And then later my young brother dead, my parents come to married. Brother dead 100 days. No married, waiting 3 years. Your first one son. So this to marry. But I don't like marry. My parents made some power marry. So I married from my parents. Same my young brother. He give me two sides, one trouble, one yeah. But totally my look, hey, two, same good luck. Many inside, I learn many. He that me learn many. So me happy. So my young brother dead, totally for my life, totally different. From this trouble, my life totally to learn, to change. My learn body, why people dead. And young. Why is cancer? And then why impossible me? My ego, my big impossible hair on my young brother. So I like from this looking why. So my learn many medicine and need. This life will change from trouble. And later, wow, we made happy my young brother. This life will change. The morning I told my father, you just know some. You never know some the heart. So don't complain your parents. Come back yourself. Look at yourself. And later you are many happy. Many say, thank you my parents, give me painful. Now this painful come. Oh, I understand. And then he's going to say thank you. So don't complain your parents. He give you power, but you never see. You just complain. He's give your painful, push your life looking many. Push you looking different country. Push you know many friends. Push you know at many. No from this point for your pet. You don't know how many different life. So my young brother, he give this, and then now I know. He never give this, not this. Too much complain, lost energy. From this complain the energy, coming back to look, to learn. Later you made happy. Yeah. Don't same energy. You want to learn, want to complain. Stupid is you. You go to learn, same energy. Go to complain, same energy. Yeah. So why lie? You are stupid mind. Why same energy? Why go to learn? Huh? Why go to complain and kill yourself? You learn, oh, you will work, more big. And then you complain, more pain. Wrong, nothing. Oh. So same energy. Don't go this way. Learn this way. And later you learn many. Oh, you are space, no big, more big, more big, more big, more big. Later, how many big you don't know. And then you pick this. So you upset. You are the parents. This nature. And you are this, just this. Impossible upset. You are just this. You understand it, just this. So possible upsetting. So from learn. How many people come in same love? Many simple. Just from first point. From this way. Same energy. Your energy come to eating. Come to go to angry. Same. And now your energy good. Go to eating. Same eating.
One inward, one outward.
所以以前的这种修行人，他们会被尊敬，他们会被人家供养，原因他是在研究他自己。他研究出来之后，他可以告诉别人。
That's why the meditators in the past were respected by the public because they explore themselves, they do search for themselves, and they after they find out the proof, the reality, they will share with people.
And that was common knowledge.
那变成常识，他把它分享出来变成常识。
如果他研究出来之后，他就懂得如何去推着去了解每一个人的人类的内在。他不是变成他会推，他的动力就会他会推你去看到事实。就像科学家发明出来，他让你看到这个事实。
These meditators in the past, after they discover the truth inside themselves, they will try to share and tell more people, just like what the scientists are doing today.
Yeah. 发明家他们拿出来给你看，这是我发明的。科学家。
Scientists, they will give you a report to tell you what they discovered.
Yeah, they don't come from a self-interested point of view. They come from a discovery.
他们科学家他们是说他们发现了，他们也不是用那种自我，
对，
他们发现，对 ，they discover.
Because that's the thing. In the science part, it's very easy to see the self-interest in money or in anything, but in the inward exploration, that's where it changes. You know.
所以因为科学上面的话，科学家比较容易变成一种客观的立场，
Where
他
is
知
the
道他研究的
self-interest?
东西，
对他比较客观。
Where is the self-interest?
对
There.
，better name for meditator is the inner explorer, and they are also kind of scientists. And Cuckoo also said that this kind of inner science actually is more difficult than this outward science.
科学家并不困难，他比较单纯，比较执着。
To be a good scientist is not difficult. You only have to be simple and straight.
那现在有很多医学的科学家研究，才有办法研究到 DNA 的过程，那也是科学家。
And because of so many medical scientists, they make efforts to do the research. That's why they discover the structure of DNA.
结果他找到的只是记忆体。
But they can find only the memory in DNA.
基因体里面是从哪里来的？记忆体的整个，它每一个基因这个 DNA 的每一个连接体，它里面有多少？他们就从这边看到。他们会看到这个 DNA 的原因是他们发现电脑的这个输入的这个记忆体的那个 IC 版一样。
So, especially the scientists, they observe each connection bit in DNA, and then they also find that actually this the structure of this connection bit in DNA is similar to the theory how people invent this computer.
Okay, you look this DNA, DNA, and one point， 你的头脑里面的 DNA 的记忆力，这样一条，就是我们电脑里面我们的那个记忆板的那里面可以容量，我们讲容量用讲什么容量讲？这个宝宝 我想要把
容量。它 this one unit, one small bit of
我们的容量
connection point
怎么讲
in the computer,
啊
the IC board.
？mega。You know, computer is how many mega?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now the computer,
So it's memory.
yeah,
Memory.
memory, yeah,
Memory.
yeah. And then now 现在的电脑的 mega，它一个 mega，这样就超越你所有电脑的 mega，你的头脑里面的 DNA 记忆。
And only one this bit of connection point, the space of memory actually is much bigger than the 1 mega in your computer.
So memory is the points and also the space in between.
他说，所以记忆就是指那个点，还有这个中间的这个
Yeah.
空间。
And that is the one that he was talking
Yeah.
about stretching there.
Yeah.
好，所以你说那个扩展，那个 DNA 扩展就讲这个东西。
The connection, yeah.
啊，所以你这个东西你一直在幻想里，那么这个 DNA 就没有，它就一直缩短。
And if you stay all the time in your illusion, and then this space between these two will narrow down.
Change.
Yeah,
你的意思缩短。
yeah, become shorter.
啊你丢入了你的恐惧下去，跟你的那种你丢入你的恐惧下去，它就开始有病毒在里面。
And if you put your fear inside, and then this fear will attract virus.
Because I said he all looked shrunk in all his body and ideas and mind and all it seemed shrunk in himself.
他说他自己觉得说整个头脑、身体怎么都一直在萎缩。
Yeah.
那就是呀。OK，so 科学家发现一件事情，
So scientists discovered
人类只用20%的头脑，没有用到100%。
human beings use only 20% of energy of their brain. They don't use totally.
那你能够用到你可以用30%，那么你的 IQ 就190。
And if you can use 30% of your brain, the energy, then your IQ would be 190.
那31就200。
And if you use 31% of your energy of the brain, then your IQ is 300. 200.
啊，但是今天你对自己的恐惧一直加大的时候，你的头脑会使用越来越多，最后你会达到会一直增强，所以你的头脑会越用越多，越用越多，越用越多。
恐惧减少的话，
你没有，只要你能够去把这个突破，把这个恐惧的这个病毒消除之后，它就像这样一直扩展出去。
So if you can break through the fear in your mind, then the virus would also reduce, and then the space of your DNA and also the space of your brain would enlarge.
Yeah,
More and
because
more.
he was talking about DNA enlarging, but now he's talking about that 80% so he's talking about those connections getting all, because that's known also in the science. You know, that
他说，科学家是发现说，他所谓20%被用到，不是指那个脑细胞，是指它那个连接的那个
Because
管
from
道。
a child they
它
check,
好
you
像
know,
是
from
管
a
道，
small
其实
child,
20%里面管道是有备用的。
how many of them from a small child they are used, and then they grow. And through all the learning process in the Western studies, they see up to 17, 18, until we all go to school. We are trained to learn somehow. There is an improvement always in this, and then mysteriously they call it whatever they call it, old age, but it's mysteriously it stops that capacity of the connections to improve and get more information and more material stops and goes into just stays there until
差不多17岁到了尖峰啊，那
是人类的头脑80%这个东西都已经是你的自古以来所传递下来的记忆在里面。你只剩下20%的空间，那你在短短的时间就把这个20%的东西填满。
Actually, the
就相信那个
80% of the space in our brain carry the memory of all the like the memory of the human beings, 人类哈，
it is active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is active already.
而且是已经活跃的。
对，它已经都在那里了。
And for you, to use and develop
Yeah.
as an individual.
但是你却把用知识填满，
But you fill yourself with knowledge only,
然后呢，你就相信这20%，
and you believe this 20% of knowledge you take in.
所以你永远就在这个20%里面走来走去。
So forever, if you believe and identify with knowledge, you make circle in this knowledge only.
啊，你把恐惧丢进去，
And you put in fear,
那么这个恐惧就在20%里面转，
and this fear would make circle in this 20%.
啊，这个80%会动起来，不要我的200，
And because of this
这
fear,
DNA 的门会关起来，不要让你
and
进
so
来。
the other part of 80%, they would build a door to keep the fear away,
它不让你感染，
in order not to be infected.
但是你就一直在恐惧，
But because you identify with this fear so much,
结果你又你就会把那个门打破，
and then you would break through the door.
然后它开始感染进去，
And so the infection go to this side of 80% of the cells.
啊，所以你的80%被感染了之后，你对自然的这个整个能量跟对自然的整个这种感受的东西，跟这个智慧都一直被影响，都看不到。
And after this infection spread to this 80% of the brain, then your connection with the nature and also this human being's nature will be polluted. And so you started to become blind. You don't and deaf. You don't feel and you don't see this nature.
它感染到某种程度的时候，感染到多少，到某种%，啊，比如感染到30%、40%、50%，啊，我们科学家没办法知道这把它起一个名字，帕金森症、健忘症、失忆症、忧郁症，什么都把它起一个名字在这里。
So when this infection enlarge like a wood, like vegetables, and then the scientists give them the name like a Parkinson disease,
健忘症、
or depression,
痴呆症，
or 痴呆症.
Yeah.
I don't know.
痴呆症，
the blank-minded.
There's one also now they call sociopath.
哎，当然没有，
Sociopath.
你在感染，啊，你不想被感染，
So why you feel painful? You feel painful because this fear as a toxin is spreading the infection in your brain, and you don't want to be infected. You don't want this infection to spread, so you feel painful.
那这个时候你就好像掉到河里面要求救一样，
So you're like almost drowned in the river, and you're struggling. You're trying to go for help.
所以你在恐惧，你在恐惧的状态掉到河里之后，想要怕淹死了，那你就赶快去找一个师傅依靠，情景是一样的情景。
So it's like because you are almost drowned in the river, and then you're struggling, and then you try to get out of water, and then you try to hold on a piece of log in the river. Then in this reality, you would go for master. You look for a master, as if you want the master to save you.
Same.
I have a question on this that is not clear for me.
社会上的人，他们也过得很痛苦，那你要怎么去解释他们？
啊，同样都是他们受感染，你们也是被感染出来，只是说他的方向在那边激动，啊，你想要脱离，一样。
Non-seekers are also infected.
My sister,
Okay.
she's no seeker,
Yeah.
but she's never fit in society. Same problem.
They want to escape
Yeah.
from this suffering.
啊，在社会里面也有静心最深的可以打破进去，那么在静修行里面也有方向，都有，没有死路。
But either in the society or in meditation, you all have an outlet.
You know why？ 只有2个东西可以治疗这种疾病，
Because only 2 ways can cure such disease and infection.
只要你有知道这2个东西的药物，这2个可以治疗这种恐惧，那么你去追寻也好，或者是在社会也好，都一样。
If you know these 2 ways to cure, 2 kind of cures, then no matter you stay in society or you go for searching, you would be the same.
什么？
What is
学习面对，只有这2个药物。
learning and facing?
因为你学习就看到事实，啊，面对也会看到事实，所以那些恐惧就会破灭，它就不会感染，而且会解毒。
If you learn, you will see the fact. And if you face, you would also see the fact. And when you see the fact, and then the fear would disappear, and then you will not get infected
Yeah.
more.
Everybody's got the same problem.
So 每个人都一样。
Yeah, same trouble, but you know this, you know fear, You like understand fear. You like looking through. So face, and then learn to look into. This nature give you a nature energy for the face fear, for the learn fear come from. Same, but you never from learn, never from face. This power lost, and then fear come. Suck, and then to your inside, 80% of DNA inside the memory. Later you no power. Cuckoo, why you know for me to Chinese New Year? Hey, you know for me to boss. Man, complain, I like you. 都要学什么叫了解，那是棒。
And if you want to learn to understand, then you are just taking bullshit.
你只要了学习就好了，不要讲要学习了解。
So you all have to learn, and you don't have to want to be understanding.
啊，你要接受也是经过面对跟学习之后，你看到事情就接受是自然化。
And even you want to accept, you also have to go through learning and facing, and the acceptance would happen naturally.
它是自然发生的，
It happened naturally.
但是很多人都在教答案，
But many people are teaching the answer.
I think
因为情感这个东西，它的名字叫等待，
The other name for emotion is waiting,
等待成熟。
waiting for maturity.
但是你却把这个情感的东西拉到要得到答案的爱
But
跟安全感。
yeah, but you identify with this emotion, with answer,
Love, dependent, 不安全感
a security,
，security， so 它就丧失掉了。
and then you miss the point.
所以等待这个东西就是，因为情感这个东西是未成熟的东西，所以它是脉动，它是火，情感是火。
Because emotion means something immature, so it is a kind of vibration, a kind of pulsing.
它正在长大中，
It's changing and growing.
但是你的答案进来，你的幻梦进来，你的知识进来，那么这个情感就变成死板板的东西。
But once you give yourself illusion, once you give yourself answer or imagination, people they have only mouth, only words, and evil people, they don't have good words, but they have a heart.
有一个善人要去到一个地方去，
A good man going to somewhere, he was too hungry, so he fell.
这个善人大家知道他是善人，但是他饿到没办法就晕倒在路上。
And this good person, this kind person, is a quite well known. There's one very notorious bastard here in Cuckoo.
他的名字阿龙，
His name is Alo.
这个人
Guy, this evil guy.
一直吐出来，
Then he kept vomiting,
结果死在那
and then he died. After vomiting all the food, the evil man.
这个人还有最后也是吐死。
But he deserves such a way of death because all his life he spoke so many good words from his mouth. So this
谢谢我们今天中午聊，我觉得我也把很多东西告诉你，啊，你们自己要去体会自己，重点在这里。
thank you for this talking with Cuckoo, and in this talking, Cuckoo talk about some
就是有关这个个人内在的世界体，你就是完整的，研究你自己就够了。你都是真的要去研究你自己，你就是生命的科学家。
And Cuckoo said, remember, no matter what he is talking about and how he is talking, he always draw the attention back to yourself, push the attention back to yourself, because she wants you to remember you are an inner scientist.
就是让阻碍着你进化下去。
And it will become an obstacle for your evolution.
所以为什么我对那些有一种愤怒啊，对你们愚蠢有一种悲伤啊，对你们有一种愤怒跟悲伤连在一起，怎么那么愚蠢？
That's why Cuckoo feels so angry with people like Sandashi.
他看到那些人，
Yeah, and Cuckoo feels sad to see those people and you and Cuckoo also feel angry and sad for them
你停在那里，
because they get stuck
你一直在恐惧，
from the fear.
恐惧失去什么？
Fear to lose anything.
恐惧不能得到什么？
Yeah, fear not to get anything.
恐惧生病，
Fear of sickness.
恐惧老，
Fear to get old.
恐惧麻烦，
Fear for troubles.
恐惧失去东西，
Fear to lose anything.
恐惧死亡，
And fear for death.
你都被这个恐惧笼罩住了。
You are totally covered up by the fear.
所以怎么办？
So what to do?
你想说，唯一你要答案，你不是从第一步开始，
Because you want only answer. You don't want to take one step out.
第一步就是从这个当下开始来看到事实开始。
And the first step is start in this moment. See the fact.
呀，然后你认为说成道就可以治疗这些恐惧，不可能。
But if you believe enlightenment can cure you from this fear, then it's not true.
OK， 既然成道这个东西也可以治疗，那么你也必须从第一步。
Well, even enlightenment really can give the cure, but still you have to take the first step.
第一步走起。
You start from the first step.
但是你们不要，你们像西方的教育里面已经被教育说，不要管，只管医生来照顾你，不要管什么，只管得到答案，只管得到，太容易了，就是不用想有过程，想要得到答案了。
But you don't want this because the modern education train you to believe in authority, to believe in the doctor. You want the doctor to cure your sickness, and you want to have answer. You want to get the conclusion before you take any action.
啊，你现在去找医生，也要赶快帮我治疗这个疾病啊！你也要找师傅说赶快治疗我那个恐惧的疾病，一样，没有两样。
So whenever you get sick, you rush to the doctor, cure me of my disease. And then whenever you have fear, you rush to a master. Master, save me from my fear.
But it seems like most of us lost that confidence and trust in human nature itself.
他说好像是因为大部分人都已经对于人性、人的本性失去了自信。
不是因为人的本性的东西，知识已经帮你讲好了，不是叫你重新开始学习，他已经帮你写在那个书本那边，从那边就知道了，但是不是真的知道。所以自信是那个事情。
It's not most people lose the confidence. It is because too much education through knowledge, and through knowledge they write in words. What is you? What is your
That
confidence?
confidence and that trust is always there.
Yeah, so-
Open. Oh, easy. Last one. Looking. Told me. Oh, I know. Real trouble. I don't know. You remember yesterday? Am I talking joking? Ask you, master. What is mine? And master, how long for you say? 跟你回答。
then the master gives you a long answer.
我不能马上回答你，
But without words.
但是我不回答你又说我不好，
But if Cuckoo doesn't answer you immediately, then you will blame him.
那我回答你满足你，又会伤害你。
But if he really give you answer immediately, but actually this immediate answer is a harm to you and also a cheating.
那怎么办呢？
So what to do?
我只能选择一个，
So Cuckoo can only make one choice.
打。
Hit.
Remember, I asked Sandra that question.
Hey.
He's mine, and he speak half an hour.
呀，
You are not allowed to do that.
他是在增加你的他一直在让你头脑里面的恐惧加重。
Yes. And then he talked about knowledge, but this knowledge would give burden to you and give you a fear, enlarge the fear.
恐惧本来没有重量，
Fear has no weight
它只是一个
in
影
the
子，
beginning, only a shadow.
但是你一直知识一进去，它变成有重量。
But if you put knowledge in the fear, and then the fear will become heavier.
然后你就好像我心中有什么痛在里面，
And then you feel like a stress here and or a aching, a pain in here, in your chest.
那怎么办？你习惯那个东西进来了，你就必须用吃那个治疗，就是听师傅讲话，讲很多的梦的故事的东西啊，你才会觉得好像在吃这东西。
And then you get used to this stress, this aching, this pain in the chest. And then you need a master to tell you stories as if you are taking painkiller.
那我现在是帮你们解读，
And
那我
Cuckoo
的方式是属于帮你 讲整个过整 pose， 把你们解剖出来让你看。
And Cuckoo now is doing this detoxification of you, and he just do the anatomy of your structure, so you can see what is going on inside of you.
所以呢，你里面乱掉了，下面的
Inside of you is a mess like this.
你头脑现在是这个，
Yeah, your mind is a mess.
那我开始说 this and this， 啊 ，open you see，and then 啊 ，begin with this，now this， 那你就可以看到了。
Then you can see what is going on here inside of your
I
mind.
know this, maybe this, yeah, maybe this, yeah, this, oh, maybe this, oh, and then you later you know，
Yeah.
啊，你会拼出来，
Then you can put it together again as a complete piece.
啊，你就可以清楚啊，没有什么。
Then you could get the clarity of everything, and they say, oh, it's like this.
所以你自己这个裂痕就是恐惧的障碍。
And this crack here is the obstacle of fear, the fear.
啊，你越多，
And when the message is in disorder, and then all the message down to your whole body would be confused.
啊，你就会开始身体就产生疾病。
And then your body gets sick.
啊，身体在疾病的时候，这个头脑的东西它就会慢慢又打开。
And when the body is sick, then mysteriously the mass in the mind will get loose and opening slowly.
啊，你病好了，又重新组合。
And then after the sickness is cured, and then 重新又连在一起了。
它会重新组合，重新组合。
The fragment of the mind would rearrange.
但是你不愿意，你一直恐惧把这个疾病交给医生，他的组合体就变成他的组合的能力又被医生砍掉了。
But if you are scared of your sickness, and then you go to the doctor and give your own body to the authority because of the fear, and this fear and distrust in yourself will make you lose the natural ability of this rearrangement in your mind.
比如说 open one，
Enlightened. What is unenlightened?
什么是圣人，什么是
What is
不是
holy?
圣
What
人？
is unholy?
对自然来讲，它都一样，
To nature, everything is the same.
他的爱就在那里。
The love of existence is there.
如果自然他什么都给你，
Nature gives you everything,
但是你们却一直在抢夺、
but you fight to get more and more,
分别、
and you discriminate.
控制。
You want to control. You want to
吸食。
dominate. You want to suck more for yourself.
结果呢，自然就在那边，他也没有说话。
And nature does not say any words.
他生病了，也没有说话。
Even nature gets sick. Nature didn't say any words.
So the
希望是很风险的一个话题。
第一点，比如说你把那个业力数混乱掉，
业力数。
哎，那个业力数，哦，你把它混乱掉，啊，奇怪，它的混乱完之后，奇怪，它怎么会再重新组合？
I don't know the scientific term, but the
你
green element in the leaves,
Chlorophyll.
colorful.
Yeah.
If you mix up this colorful in the leaf again, and then 它会自己再组。
对呀，它等一下会再重新组合。
But after a while, this colorful will rearrange after
Yeah.
mixing up.
它混乱它的 DNA， 或者是把它做个其他 DNA， 它乱掉，它没有多久之后，它新的叶子出来，它又重新组合。
Even you mix up this DNA or give injection with new DNA, but after a while, it will rearrange.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because so many experiments now, they're trying to change the DNA.
Yeah.
And they say maybe we can take out fear or anger from somebody.
Yeah.
So if they change it, afterwards it will go back to...
Yes.
Aha.
啊，但是你这种过程，它就会开始有记忆体在里面。
But in this process of rearrangement, they would create kind of memory.
啊，OK，但是它为什么跟禅一样？啊，禅的方式就是一样，把你混乱，让你重新组合。
So Zen is doing the same way. Zen also mix up your mind and let you to do this rearrangement.
它不混乱，你没有办法重新组合，
Without this confusion, you cannot rearrange
因为你喜欢安定。
Because you attach to security.
你喜欢这样固定的东西，
You like to have this security. You like to stay in stabilized station.
你怕，你恐惧，所以你要抓住这个，这样就好了。
You have fear for change, so you cling to the security.
所以你一直要变成这样，结果你就变成没有生命了。
And because you cling to this security, this fixed frame, and then you lose your vitality.
所以你没有办法重新组合，
You lose the ability to rearrange.
你没有办法重新检查自己，
You lose the ability to check yourself.
你没有办法重新去感受这个存在。
And you lose your ability to re-experience and feel the existence.
你不敢变化，
Because you are scared of the changing.
你非常怕变化，
You are so scared of the changing.
你怕麻烦，
Scared of the troubles.
所以你要抓紧紧的。
So you have to cling very tightly to that.
比如说这个手你抓得太紧，
And if you hold your hands too tight like this,
禅的方式就把你拨开，
and the Zen way is
右
to
到右边，
pull your,
呀，and then, oh, fuck, and this, change. But you never look in this change. Beginning this, now this. Okay, 你给我给这边。哦，哦，哦，哎，change. 有一天你看到这，哎，我为什么抓紧紧？
yeah. So the Zen master will do this mixing up again and again until one day you see yourself. Why I keep myself tight?
Oh fuck! 哎，it's good. It's this. 所以禅的方式就是先把你想要稳定，就把你混乱；它稳定又把你混乱。
So the Zen way is whenever you try to be fixed and stay stable, and then the Zen master will mix you up, disturb you, confuse you.
所以你已经好不容易把自己抓紧了，禅把你混乱，你会痛啊。
And of course, you feel very painful because after you hold yourself tight for a long time, and the master try to disturb you, to confuse you, to make you open, and then you feel very painful.
呀，但你不接受这个变化，
You don't want to accept the change.
你开始抗拒这个变化，
And you fight against this
所以
change.
你不是活生生的生命，
Then you are not alive at all.
你只有一半是活的，
You are only half alive.
你是在养一个尸体。
You are giving food to a corpse.
这里没有生命力，
So you lose your energy.
所以禅的方式就把你混乱，让你重新有生命力。
So a Zen master would mix you up, confuse you, so you can rearrange, and then you can also become alive.
所以会痛。
So you feel painful.
你一怕痛，你一离开，你又失去，你的生命就失去了。
But if you are scared of this pain and you go away from this Zen way, then you miss yourself.
So you don't have, if you don't have fear, then you just let go and be in the here now. The DNA can heal itself. The whole system can heal itself, if I understood you right.
他如果他没搞错的话，你意思是说，如果你没有恐惧，然后你只是放松，然后活在此时此刻，你的 DNA 自己就可以自己治疗自己，你是这个意思吗？
DNA 的它本身就在那里，它不需要被治疗，它只是怕被污染而已。
DNA does not need any healing because DNA is a complete structure already. DNA is only scared of pollution.
So if you just keep it away, this pollution and this fear, then everything is at its best, automatically.
他说，那就是不要有恐惧，然后不要被污染，然后这个 DNA 自己就健康了。
DNA 它本来就健康的，你恐惧是你把它加进去，
Yeah, so DNA
是你把它污染。
DNA itself is totally healthy and complete, and it is you put in fear into this DNA.
DNA 里面它还有它的免疫系统、保
And
护
in
系
this
统，
DNA, it has its defensive system and also immune system.
它有治愈力，
DNA can give healing.
它懂得去把这个它的 DNA 的机灵释放你的，比如说你割了先 this give this， and then this skin finish， that and DNA inside good memory, and then he push Carlos put memory and the nutrition, and then come to here healing for new life come. His nature, me never give medicine. His nature later 1 week 10 days, okay change. 所以 DNA 它本身就有一个很长的记忆体，如果去帮助你身体受伤的治疗过程。
DNA keeps very long memory, including this healing power. How to give healing to the body is in the DNA's memory.
但是你恐惧，
But because you scared,
这 DNA 也跟着你恐惧。
and so the DNA also draw back.
你恐惧之后，这 DNA 先要如果防止这个恐惧不影响，
Because
不这个病毒进来。
once you have fear, then DNA has to defend the fear
先抵抗这个，
to keep the fear away.
先抵抗这个恐惧不进来。
DNA has to keep the fear away first.
OK，remember 啊，重要是在这里哦。
The point is very important.
那医生来跟你讲某些话，
And then one doctor come and tell you something,
你的恐惧消失了。
and then your fear disappear.
What about psychologists?
心理学家呢？
反正任何
或者是心理师
也一样都一样，
any kind of healer.
只要它能够让你的恐惧暂时放松，消失掉，
Any
松
kind of
弛掉。
therapists, including psychiatrists, if they say some words to make you relax, 放松，
只有你的
relax.
答案进来啊，这个恐惧暂时就消失掉。
They give you some answer, and with this answer, temporarily you forget this fear.
DNA 就开始工作了。
And then the DNA would like to work, become very active and work.
其实医生给你的那些药根本没有帮助到什么，都是那些 DNA 所唤起的所有能量去处理，去治
So
疗。
actually, no doctor, not any kind of doctor or therapist, really give healing to you. They give you some comfort and encouragement, and then you relaxed, and then your DNA will give you the whole healing. Yes.
但是所以为什么很多才会用假药，用面粉做的药丸？他说这个是药，这个是变成没有副作用。但是现在用化学的东西，反而有副作用，给杀了 DNA 的记忆体。
That's why many doctors use the comfort medicine to give you comfort, and maybe they give only vitamin or something very simple. But the Western medicine use a lot of chemical medicine, and this chemical medicine do harm to your body.
它就会破坏那个 DNA 的信息
This
的
chemical
传递，
destroy the message of DNA.
它会让 DNA 的这个信息的能量减低。
This this chemical reduce the message,
现在希
slow
望
down the message.
希望你
The
现在
ability to rearrange, you mean?
Huh?
The ability to rearrange? How can
是
medicine destroy DNA?
他说是 destroy and reduce and slow down this message. 它是指你是指那个重组的速度吗？
对会减弱，
哈，
减弱掉。
Yeah, reduce the speed of rearrangement.
它信息就传递不正确。
Also would would distort the message.
就像非洲有一个外交官到一个国家去演讲，到美国去演讲。
I just like one ambassador from Africa, one country. He was making a lecture in America.
他就演讲，
And he learned English in his own country in Africa.
Today, many happy come to your country for might come to here talk and out Africa and country people later you talk in Chinese. 别人说你的英文是从哪里学的？
After his lecture, people ask, "Where did you learn your English, Ambassador?"
我从 BBC 的收音机里面的 BBC。
I learned from the radio, BBC.
So he sometimes not so good. How are you? So you learn what? Yeah, he's bad Cuckoo fucking English. Yeah, Cuckoo English better. He's inside. Yeah, you know. So later your DNA give this information similar reason. Too late. Every time, free account, take care. Yeah. So DNA the information not so together. Yeah, inside one is so lost.
Chemical medicine. 化学药品。
他说化学药品就会阻隔这种状态。
The damage from chemical medicine.
所以西方人很多科学家他们知道，他们说啊不行，这个化学药品现在完了，他没有救了人，反而杀了人。
Yeah, now Western scientists they see this. They see that chemical medicine does not help. Instead, it is harmful.
止痛剂
Painkiller,
啊，抗生素，
antibiotic.
这个都是会阻碍你的信息的传奇。
Yeah, they are the obstacle for this message spreading.
但是你却忘记你身体有这么美的治愈力。
And you forget that you have such natural healing power inside of your body.
所以为什么我刺激你的免疫系统？
That's why every time you come for session, people improve and support your immune
我
system.
没有治疗你的皮肤病，我是治疗你的免疫系统，
He cannot give any
支持
cure.
了。
He cannot give any cure to your skin problem, but Cuckoo can support your immune system through needles.
但是你看，你的头脑里面有很多的恐惧来，很多的要求来，很多的顾虑来，很多的抗争来，你的免疫系统也会弱。
But after session, again, your fear, your worries, your fighting,
You're doubting,
doubting.
you're angry, and then 这个东西就会从身体的能量吸到头脑去。
And then this fear, these negative things suck energy to your mind.
比如你很放松的时候，所有能量给这个免疫系统在分泌解毒。
Because when you are relaxed, all energy is there in your immune system working to do this detoxification.
100%个100%，
100% working.
你开始怀疑，
And you start to doubt
它10%个跑到头脑，
because 10% energy goes to the head.
你抗争30%跑
You
到你，
fight and then 30% energy goes away.
你一直在记忆里面一直在抗争，
And you stay in your memory fighting against the past.
又是20%个
10-20% energy gone.
你一直在打你过去的情感，一直在扛，没有办法停止这种抗争。好，所有的能量跑到你的头脑去。
And you keep blaming someone about the past emotionally, and then this fighting.
你的免疫系统就没有东西。
Your immune system become very weak. No energy to work at all.
And then later you are fighting finish. Oh, okay. 我 clean.
从 DNA 里面抽血，而不是
这个是因为他们现在 DNA 就像这个报纸，
If DNA is this piece of paper, newspaper,
它很有程序化的东西。
in sequence, in good order.
你 DNA 里面要看到它的记忆体，就像是看报纸。
So when you read your DNA, you are like reading newspaper. You can read the sequence, the order.
它的 DNA 的结构体很容易很简单，尤其是植物的或动物的。
And the structure of DNA is quite simple, especially the plant.
所以人类的科学能够可以进化到可以读出 DNA， 这是生命的一大突破。
So this is really a very good breakthrough for the scientists to be able to read the structure of our DNA.
有一个故事是以前有一个印度的一个经典，这个经典他们的想要把传到中国大陆去。
In the past, there's one story about in India they had one kind of scripture, and they want to send this scripture to China.
然后这个经典要带出印度是不可以的，因为那是只有国王王族才可以看到的经典。
And it was forbidden at that time to bring this scripture out of India because that scriptures belong to the royal family.
所以他就用一个布写起来，
把经典起来。
写的 DNA 的意思就这样藏在那里。
So our DNA is also hidden in the same way.
它经过某种程度的程式的之后，去把它加入某种研究跟角某种化学变化之后，它就可以看出那个 DNA 的结构。
Like the scientists put some kind of liquid or some kind of approach DNA. Actually, they also carry this memory of how to get cured from fear and desire.
但是这个记忆体里面的那个恐惧已经没有办法影响 DNA 的记忆。
But the memory of fear in DNA is only a record and no more contagious.
恐惧只要被你打破，那个恐惧就不对你没有伤害性。
Because once the fear is broken through by you, and then the fear is no more harmful.
Because isn't it fear and desires the two natural life and death?
他就说，因为恐惧跟欲望是它是天然的这种能量，生命能量。
也它也是
The nature
yeah.
original
就像
in the DNA.
上帝跟魔鬼是撒旦他们两个是对立的，就好像上帝跟魔鬼是对立的。
Just like the God and Satan are counterparts.
它是并存的。
They are
The
counterpart.
natural energy of
Yeah,
life.
they live
That's
side by
natural
side.
Energy
Yeah.
of life.
它细菌跟细胞是共存的。
And the cells and bacteria, they also coexist.
但是你若是杀了他，对方都很平衡的时候，他们就没有互相伤害。
If both of them keep balance, then it is not harmful.
Hey, I know you, huh? I know you. So, 没问题 balance. I know you, so no problem. But I don't know you. You look one guy you never see.
Stranger.
And then, hey, you come from?
Yeah, when you see a stranger, you become defensive.
Yeah. And then,
But if it become an acquaintance, then you don't defend.
你因为不知道他是什么。
Because it's a stranger, you never saw
It's a
him.
natural warning.
它就是一种自然的警告。
Yeah. And then say, hi, my name is Cuckoo. Me old Sanya. Hi. And then this. Oh. What's your name? Oh, my name. You what your name? You say you there. Good. And now I know you. You know me. So many. Look, big this. Many. 把科学家遗传。
But scientists is not so intelligent enough.
他就这个不好，
They think this is bad,
这个好。
this is good.
I like this.
啊
Okay.
啊
This and not good. This is good. 所以它又破坏不完整。
Yeah, they make it incomplete by taking away part of the DNA.
加拿大现在非常恐惧，非常禁止所有基因改变的鲑鱼都不能回到河流去或海洋，只要去你会被判很重的刑。
Yeah.
But
No
if
bar.
they make
Sorry. Now, Cuckoo said Canada now is very afraid of this that kind of salmon. They have been made
Change.
breed. They have the breeding, but it's from the changed, recreated gene. How do you call that kind of like a
Genetical engineering.
Yeah.
Genetical
The same they
engineering.
did with the
Yeah.
soya bean.
genetic?
Genetical
They,
engineering.
they manipulate the DNA, they take parts out, they bring you in, and
Yeah,
they,
the term.
Yeah.
or they can make identical
Yeah.
sheep, for example. This
Yeah.
first sheep in Scotland.
Cow same. Fish
Engineering.
stem.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Cool means that now Canada is very scared of this genetic engineering salmon. They want to prevent such salmon to come back to Canada because they would endanger the natural salmon.
Yeah. So he control
Yeah.
not for the this fish. One fish to out, he nature totally change, trouble.
Because they don't know in 20 years
Yeah.
time what
Yeah.
will happen.
Yes.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 现在的 DNA 的问题就是说，他被这样摘要出来之后，他已经违反自然。
Yeah, because once you tear apart the DNA, you take only part of it, and then you remove part of that, and then in this way it becomes unnatural and also can be dangerous.
现在的电脑啊，现在电脑里面不能有一种电脑，它会自己思考，把它加入蛋白质，把它加入一些矿物质，然后这个电脑你只要问它问题，它就会开始自己思考，回答给你。
And some computer, if they put some protein or mineral in there, and then the computer can start to think by itself.
And then you question, and then computer,
他
aha，
刚刚问你说基因改造的鱼有危险吗？是什么意思？
因为它已经变不完整了嘛，它会把自然的生命力破坏。
本来自然它都是有这种所谓的你说有这种相对
Yeah,
它没有 Because Cuckoo just mentioned that in the natural structure of DNA, everything coexists, and also they exist with their counterpart. But with this genetic engineering, scientists have their preference. So they took away what they think is no good.
They're bringing their
Yeah.
judgment.
Interferes
They're
with
bringing their
human
judgment.
DNA.
Also their intention.
Yes.
And then mix with your DNA. It interferes with human DNA if you eat genetically changed DNA food. That's what it says. It changes your own DNA.
If
Or
you eat
interferes.
fear,
No, if
later, 100 years later,
你传给你的孩子，
you pass this to your children.
some people are worried about 20 years.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
okay.
they-
Yeah. So this computer, you give this life. You ask you, 这个世界这么乱怎么办？
Yeah, you ask such also protein engineering computer. What will happen to this world 20 years later?
他就开始思考，
And then the computer will think by itself
他可以收集资料，
and collect many information.
他一定回答你说摧毁，重新开始。
And then he will say, destroy, and then start again.
那你说让他连接
Computer, because
DNA 的遗存是他们有一个。那个科学家的遗存，他们一直要满足他们的自我，他们想要，他们发现什么东西，或者是把它改变什么东西，或者是把它混乱或者怎么样，他们只是要一种成就，他们想要成名，他们的欲望研究的里面附带了他们个人想要成就的欲望，想要在世界留名的欲望，所以他们混乱的摧毁了自然的自然变化。
在这之前是一种自然的变化，现在不是。No, before such invention of the modern scientists, the changing of DNA since the beginning of our human being is in the natural course. And now it is this manpower, this kind of ambitious scientists. The ambitious scientists, they get involved in this changing of the DNA. So it's not speeding up this natural course of the changing of the DNA.
为什么？
Why?
诺贝尔设计是
It's because of the setting up of this Nobel Prize.
Like
Yeah.
killing the grass
Yes.
and growing
Yes.
up the boys.
所以诺贝尔是一个很大很大的这种奖励没有错，但是它另外一面它已经摧毁自然。
Nobel Prize is a kind of encouragement for all kinds of achievement, human achievement on the one side. But on the other side, actually, Nobel Prize is also a criminal to speed up this destruction of.
Perfect machine.
Yeah.
它是用变成一个完整的机器。
Money and Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize, money.
Yeah. Not just money, name. 那是世界最高的。
Yeah, because you will be on the
Name.
top of
Every
the
people
world.
know me.
Yeah. Nobel Prize.
Not just money. And then maybe 1,000 years, same people know me.
Ego.
Yes.
Plus manipulation of the mind.
Yeah.
这是头脑的一种控制。
You know， 有一天爱迪生，说牛顿这个
爱因斯坦
爱因斯坦不是爱因斯坦，
是
爱因斯坦哈，他是发明那个牛顿定律的还是什么
牛顿定律，
？You know he say and this apple come to his 地心引力的
这是牛顿。
牛顿呀
Gravity.
Yeah.
Newton.
Yeah, gravity.
啊，他一直在研究，啊，国王要请他去参加一个 party。
Newton was in his laboratory, and the king invited him to the palace.
他说，经过他迟到2个小时，
And he was late for 2 hours.
他就跟国王说：“对不起，啊，我太冷了，我车子开出来之后，我车子被结冻了在那个冰上面。”
And when he arrived, he said, "I'm sorry, Your Majesty, because my car got stuck in the snow. That's why I was late."
他说：“那你忘记你的牛顿定律了吗
And then the king asked him, "Hey, do you forget your 牛顿定律
定律就是
the rule of gravity?"
啊？他说：“牛顿定律也结冻了。
And then he said, "Because the rule of gravity also get freeze,
Get what?
get frozen."
所以他这个东西是结冻哦，他也会解释，头脑就是这样。
That's the mind. The mind is very good at explanation.
对啊，
But earlier you said if you change the DNA, naturally it will get replaced and go back to the same. But then afterwards he changed that to say that now when people are doing genetic engineering, if you take out one DNA, then you change the whole process. But before he said,
Yes. 他说你本来不是说你把它混乱它会重组吗？你为什么说科学家他弄这个基因改造的话呢，会没有办法重组？他帮他拿掉了。
他拿掉了，科学家是把不要的拿掉，把好的留下来。他们认为可以的，他们拿下来，把不好的拿掉。
You forget that the scientists in the genetic engineering they take what they think is bad, so the structure of the DNA is no more complete. It's just a part of the structure.
这个可能会有产生传染疾病，不好拿掉，只有留下这个。
This can become dangerous, and so take this away.
这个好的原因要留下来，原因就是说它好生产、好控制、好赚钱。
This is more productive, more money making. Okay, good, keep.
然后好控制。
Good to control. Then keep.
From this. So you.
But slow.
And then. 你刚才要说，
What did you say?
他们是往外在的东西去研究，但是他们研究到最后还是空的，他们研究不出。
The scientists study materials, but in the end,
是空的。
什么是空的？怎么讲？
所有的能量都来自空的东西。
他们说，
他们研究到最后，所有能量来自空的，
空的，
在空里面跑出来。
And他们找到吗？
没有，他们发现是一个发现，
他们
所有能量在一种无底洞里面，或者是在这个整个没有办法讲的存在。
And they discovered that all the energy comes from something empty,
好像无底洞。
like a bottomless hole.
我们就在无底洞里，
And we are in this bottomless hole,
在能量的无底洞里。
this bottomless hole of energy.
如果没有这个能量，你是活不来的。
Without this energy, you cannot live.
所以你怎么呼吸？
So how can you breathe?
你吸进一口气，你知道这里面有多少能量，里面有多少能源，里面多少电力在里面，多少电子在里面，多少你没有办法讲的质子、中子，什么东西的能量，整体的东西，你吸进去。
So when you take one breath, do you know how much energy, how much electron, how much all forms of energy is there?
So, Cuckoo, nature is more strong than science, isn't it?
所以
In the end.
所以到后来，自然还是比科学家还要强，对不对？这个已经开始危害大自然，大自然会怎么做呢？
我刚才已经讲过了，到这最后他会躺下来，生病躺下来，他一生病，你们也跟着摧毁，然后他会再重新组合。
Yes, Cuckoo just mentioned that this genetic engineering will make the nature sick, and after the nature gets sick, human beings would also get sick, and then after all the human beings lie down, and nature would rearrange again.
但这可能会经过5000年，
And then it takes maybe 5,000 years
那重新，也许5万年。
or 50,000 years.
所以你们有3个世纪，那上个我们现在这个人类的5000年，但是在过去5万年1万年5万年也有一个进化的人类，他们也是，我们就是这样一直在进
5
化。
万年前有另外一个
也是5万年前、50万年前，他们也有一个像我们这么文明的人类发生过，他们就毁了，那现在我们是重新再来。
So this civilization on this planet right now is not the only civilization. There should be some ancient civilization, and more than one ancient civilization before this civilization.
我们这个人类，我们这个世纪的人类全被摧毁了，那么地球又重新开始。
And if human beings of this civilization all destroyed, and then the planet will start again, another
经过
civilization.
5000年，这个些东西又重新组合，有新的。
Maybe 5,000 years later,
5万年
or 50,000 years later,
或10万年，
or even 100,000 years later,
这些能量又聚集了。
the energy would rearrange and come together again,
又重新进化。
and then start another evolution.
那时候那鸟都会长在屁股后面，
And at that time,
小片都在前面
you。will find that main stick is behind the S,
啊，前面在放都在大便。
and you shit in front.
They experimented
Yeah.
with cockroaches and they found cockroaches will survive everywhere. Maybe it starts from cockroaches and
No more seven, no more 7 up, 7 down.
看到没？
Cockatoo.
cockroaches.
关键就是那个一种小
These big ones, no?
哦现在不要考到那个。呀
Big insect. Big.
Flying.
到时候根本不用做爱，到时候可能就不用做爱。
Have it everywhere.
他们
The kitchen.
蟑螂啦，他就说其实看发 which people on this planet
要逃离恐惧。
are running away from fear fast, the faster.
没有逃离的要付出代价。
And they will pay your fee, and you have to pay the cost.
就像你们穷人门徒，你们付出多少时间代价这样？
Everybody wants to live forever.
阻住的路让你走不出去，没有，存在很自然。
You see that in Cuckoo's talking, everything has an outlet. You keep talking that you have to follow this.